Hi, I'm Tracel with Intracoastal Real Estate here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have Travis Lloyd with Homeside, and I asked him to talk about some of the innovative ways that Homeside is changing the mortgage process.
Well, here at Homeside, we believe that technology can meet a handshake, and that's really our philosophy in terms of the mortgage process in general. Okay. We've got some innovative things that Homeside does that's only Homeside related. One of the most frustrating pieces of a mortgage is the application.
Yes.
The application process, it feels like you're filling out a job application.
On steroids.
And when Homeside went in to change that. So our application is a smart application and learns as you fill information out.
Okay.
So if you are self-employed, it's going to ask you about self-employed incomes. If you're a salaried employee, it's not going to ever mention self-employed income. And so it helps streamline the process and make the application shorter and less painful.
Okay.
The other thing that's really unique about the Homeside application is that it's synced up with Google, and if you have ever typed in the information before, it can have the ability to autofill that information.
Well, I think most people probably have used Google before, and that's the thing I like is I type in my first name and all of a sudden my last name, my address, and all the other pieces of information, phone number that is repetitive. I love that idea.
It'll autofill all that for you.
Love that idea.
Another really unique thing that we have is our quick e-consent. So e-consent through standard banks is required on all mortgage applications.
Okay.
Your average e-consent process takes about 5 to 7 minutes.
Seems quick.
Seems fairly quick. Yeah. Ours can be done in 3 seconds.
Well, I would say that's quicker.
So what it does is we take away a lot of the back-end information because you've already given me so much information on your application.
Okay.
The e-consent process can be streamlined.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, what other things does Homeside do? Because I'm impressed so far.
One of the coolest things is rather new. It's called Account Check. And what Account Check is, it's Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac approved, and you give us information that accesses your bank account information rather than you having to send it to me. It's one of the most frustrating parts of the entire mortgage process.
Okay, so I like the idea that Travis could get my bank statements and get any, process checks such as my earnest money deposit. But if I do that, you have access to the rest of my banking account information?
I do not.
That makes me leery.
I do not. No, I don't. I cannot use your debit card. I don't have the ability to make online purchases or anything else.
It's very specific to the mortgage process information and that so that it's not duplicating efforts.
That's
it
correct.
Sounds like perfect.
And then finally, as millennials are now entering the home buying process, and they're actually making up a majority of the home buying.
Yes,
if you're a millennial, go buy a home.
Best investment and best way to build wealth.
So millennials want to look at reviews for everything.
Yes.
I'm a millennial myself, and I recently bought something on Amazon. I paid more money on something on Amazon because it was higher reviewed than the one that was cheaper.
So what are the reviews for Homeside?
Homeside happens to be the #1 reviewed lender on Zillow as well as Facebook. We have over 1,300 5-star reviews on Zillow, and we're very proud of that. We challenge our past clients to review us and give us some honest feedback because it's important to not only grow from your feedback, but make sure you're doing a good job at the same time.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like Homeside is way ahead at making the mortgage process, mortgage application, and the whole streamlining process a lot easier. There's